Hey. Super catch. How you doing? Hey. So anyway, I'd like to show you my new favorite trick that I learned in the last year or so. And it's called the incredible mystery of the 13th card. Now, I don't know if there are any triskaidekaphobiacs in the room, but I'm actually a triskaidecamaniac. I love the number 13 everywhere I go. I just see the number 13. If I get a ticket on the airplane, seat 13. Who was it? Trevor handed me a mat to put out in front of my tent. When I lifted it up, it says 813 on it. 13 skipped you. I was born on a Friday 13th. I lost my virginity on a Friday 13th. Yeah, it was a really great week last week. Anyway, so there's this great trick. I've been chasing it down for years. I never liked the ending, but then I finally found a good ending. So it's called the incredible mystery of the 13th card, and I'd like to share it with you. Since you're sitting right there, why don't you tell me when to stop? Before I get to the end. That's what my girlfriend always said. There's some kind of a mind reader. Here we go. That's what my girlfriend always said. Right there? Take that card. And what I want you to do is to write your name, don't get excited, on this side of the card, okay? Write your name on that side and show it to everyone. Yes. You did that? Hello? Have you done it? Okay, and everybody saw it? Okay, good. Put it right there. And the rest of the cards go on the top. We'll come back to that card later. But for now, we need 13 cards because this is the incredible mystery of the 13th card. 13. Got to be exactly 13 or it won't work. You know, the number 13, a lot of people aren't scared of it. That's what I was talking about, triskaidekaphobia. You know that, right? Does anybody here think number 13 is unlucky? I think it's personally that it's unlucky to be superstitious. But, there are some hotels, so many people think it's unlucky. There are hotels where you can't go on the 13th floor. There's a 12th floor, and there's a 14th floor, but no 13. You can't get there, exactly. So,
some commercial buildings are like that.
That's right, because people don't like the number 13. Here, just make sure there's 13 cards here by counting them into my hand. Out loud. You chose to sit there. Whoops. That's all right, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12. Oh. Okay, I'll just add one card. And now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Tell you what, just take one card off the top and put it on your phone. Right? Okay, now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You gotta have 13 cards for this trick. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You count them. I count them right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay, all right, okay, 12 cards. I got an idea. Put one card on there. Now put one card on there. Now put one more. So you counted 12. You added 2. That makes perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And now I can show you the incredible mystery of the 13th card using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One more on there. You count them. I don't think we're doing a good job. Let's count them out loud for us.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay. All right. I've got an idea. That's okay. Doesn't matter. Oh, thank you. Okay. I'll tell you what. I've got an idea. We don't want to be here all night. So how about this? The incredible mystery of the 12th card. All right? Okay. So you just counted 12 cards. That's the 12th card right there. The top one, 12th card. After all the mixing and the shuffling and the adding and subtracting, wouldn't it be amazing if that was the same card you signed just a minute ago? Wouldn't that be amazing?
Probably not if you've done it.
Well, I'd be amazing. Turn it over. Oh, shit. No, I didn't say it was going to be. I just said personally, I would have been a little bit surprised. So this is the incredible 12th card, but the 12th card has to have a name also. So tell me the name of your first pet.
The last name is
Sorry?
M-I-N-G.
M-I-N-G. M-I-N-G. Okay, that M is a little bit retarded. That's okay. So from now on, the 12th card, the 9 of spades, shall be known as Ming. Okay. Here's the incredible mystery of the 12th card. The 12th card jumps into the pack right there. Let's see if he found your card. He found your card. Is that a boy's name?
Yes.
Ming, did he find your card? Yes, he did. Of the 13th card. And the incredible mystery of the 13th card is that Ming isn't actually the 12th card. Ming is the 13th card. You get to keep that. Of course, now I'm not playing with a full deck. Many would say I never was. Yeah, don't put it on my table, okay? Hey, wait a minute. I just thought of something. I always carry one extra card with me somewhere. Where do I keep it? I can't remember where I put it. Oh, yeah, I put it over here. Ah! What a coincidence! No, I'm not playing with I am playing with a full deck again. Right. Okay. Let's put those away for a little bit. Incredible mystery of the 13th card. I would like to now show you my other favorite trick. I think I was doing this 2 years ago. A few of you may have seen it this year. This is a magic shoestring. Not very impressive, see? It's a magic shoestring! Yay! It's a shoelace. Shoelace, that's right. You didn't understand. It's a shoelace, and it's magic! Yay! Have you ever seen one of these before? No. They're always red. I don't know why.
First color we see.
I beg your pardon?
First color we ever see.
Really?
Yes.
There you go. Red is the first color you ever see. That is why it's magic. Unless you're a bull. Because bulls are colorblind. We all know that, right? Now, may I please borrow someone's ring? A heavy gentleman's ring that we can all see well would be best, or a lady's ring with lots of diamonds on it. Anybody? Anybody? Oh, we got one. Okay, great. Thank you, Andrew.
We're gonna say it back to him.
You will definitely get it back, most likely. The magic shoestring goes into the ring like so. And Lee, would you hold on to the ends of the string? Even though you're holding on to the ends, the ring comes off that easily.
Why does the ring come off like that?
The string goes into the ring. Maybe could you stand up for 1 second and hold it? I want to be on this side so everyone on that side can see what you want. Hold it really tight and then pull. It goes right through. Thank you. Now some people think I cheat. They think I don't really put the string in the ring, so I want to make it clear that it really is on there. You can see the ring is on the string. And you know it doesn't come off the ends because you were both holding on to the ends. When I go like this, it comes off. Like this, and it goes back on. Even I don't know how that works. But here's how when it gets really weird. If I take it off completely and give it back to you, ready, Andrew? As soon as I let it go, it goes back on the string. I didn't see that, did you? Do it again. Okay, here's the big test. Is it on there?
Yes.
Just give it a little pull. Make sure it is. Okay, it's definitely on there. Definitely on there. Okay, here we go. To make it even more difficult, I'd like you to tie a knot over the back of my hand. This is the best part.
Not
A
saying
dou-
that not.
A double knot makes it twice as hard.
20 years in a boat, she still can't do it, but
Fine, I don't know if you need that, but yeah, that's good. Okay, a double knot, good. And why don't you hold the ends too? So you're holding the ends, there's a double knot, and the ring still comes off that easy. I see you're speechless with a minute. Andrew, I'm going to give you a chance to win your ring back. If you guess what number I'm thinking, you get the ring. Sorry? Oh, it's 12 this time. I didn't quite get to 13. Good guess, though. I'm afraid if you say the wrong number, the ring disappears. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm really sorry. Anyway.
That's all right, you can keep it.
Actually, I feel a little bit bad about that whole ring incident. Awkward. Hey, I just thought of something. The other day I went to a swap meet, and you know what I found? On this old stall here? Guess. No, a wallet. But when I got home, I opened up the wallet, and you know what was in there? Another wallet. But when I opened that wallet, I found another wallet. And when I opened that wallet, believe it or not, there was a polishing cloth, and wrapped up in the middle of the polishing cloth was a ring. It's exactly like yours. And you can keep that. And Andrew, you can keep that. He actually gave up his first trick that I tried to do, and I actually gave it up. But after a couple of weeks, I gave it another shot, and through working through it, I learned how, and it's actually quite simple to bend metal just by looking at it. And I'm going to teach you all how to do it right now, okay? All right?
Yes.
Whichever one you
Yes,
choose, I'll do
please.
something special with it. Are you sure?
Yeah.
You can have either one. It's up to you. Hang it up. Yeah, okay, good. You just grab that. I'm going to teach you how to bend that with your mind, okay? So, all you do is you send your thought energy into the fork. I'll do it first and then you can do it, okay? Send your thought energy into the fork. You give it a little rub, and then you can twist it around that easily. Now just try to twist that. Go ahead. You got to make the funny face. I'm not going to do that. Doesn't twist easily. But I'll show you how to do that with that fork in just 1 minute, okay? But first, there's this. Have you ever seen that? That's an optical illusion. It looks like the fork. It's rubbery, right? But it's not. It's solid. Benny, come on down here for a minute.
Harold.
I'll get Celeste. Come on down, Celeste. Thanks. Just stand right here, would you? Okay, Celeste, what I want you to do is put your finger out like this. Send your thought energy through your third eye, down through your arm, up into your hand, into your finger, and into the fork. You see it starts getting kind of loose there. Oh, look what's happening.
Wow, Celeste, you're amazing.
Well done.
Yeah, wow.
That's never happened before. Here, you can pass it around. Pass that back. So, we're going to give it, oh, Jonathan wants to have a look at it first. Go ahead, Jonathan, have a look.
Our resident skeptic.
Happy. I know what he's doing with that for. He's looking for the button again.
Made in Oz. Made in Oz.
Oz.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Now, okay, let's just see. It is flexible, but it's not, it doesn't just bend like, you know, when you wiggle it like this. Well, it does, but I'll show you how in a minute. Oh man, I've gone blank. What's your name?
Megan.
Sorry, Megan, I knew that. Megan. Yeah, because you look like another Megan tonight.
Yeah.
Send your thought energy into the fork. Imagine that it's bending. Are you imagining this bending? I'll give you a little bit of help. Okay, there it goes. It's starting to bend. Bending, bending, bending. Well done, Megan. Let's have a big hand for Megan. If everybody concentrates at the same time, this is an optical illusion, but if I keep doing it, it turns into a real illusion.
Yeah.
Would you mind coming up just for 1 minute, Megan? You know, you're one of the few people in this room that I haven't really known very well. Put up your left hand. Close your fingers around that, not too tight. Hold it right there. Hold it there. All right, let's see what happens. Send your thought energy into the fork. You doing it? Imagine that it's twisting in your hand. And tell me if you feel it twisting.
Yeah.
It's moving. Yeah, it's moving. Wow.
Feel it?
Megan, what power.
Okay, let's have a look.
That's not just what's happened.
Yeah.
It's twisted.
Look at that. In your hand.
See if you can untwist it.
Look at that.
Not at all.
Be careful next time you pick up a scalpel.
Like absolutely not at all, guys.
Some people think I have more than one fork, that I had them up my sleeves. Obviously not, and whatever. But that's the same fork you chose at the beginning. Watch one last time. We'll see if we can get it to bend a little more. There it goes. Bending, bending, bending.
Yeah, all in place.
And that's how you bend metal with your mind. Any questions? Of course, Uri Geller, he used to just rub it with his fingers, which is, you know, the easy way. But that causes it to bend up like that. And Megan, I want you to have that as a souvenir.
Thank you.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep, pass it around.
Oh, no temperature, no, yeah. Not even more.
Now, I wonder if, boy, nobody's wearing jackets tonight, are they? Uh-oh, who said that? The other night I was in here with a group almost this big, and I said, does anybody have a cigarette? Not one person did. Wow.
How good's that?
I know. How good is that?
Except not so much.
So, but, so I brought my own. That's not a sweater, is it?
I do have a jacket.
Oh, oh, great. Oh, thank you, Barbara.
No, sorry.
You, okay, Barbara's got a lovely jacket. I'd like to show you now a very quick little illusion, the magical way to cut down smoking. Obviously not such problems anymore. Yeah. I don't smoke, so just so you know. Here we go. I'll do it on the inside,
Good, good.
just in case. The magical way to cut down smoking. I'm just trying to remember how it's done. Because I don't actually put it in. I just make it look as if it's going in.
That's fine.
You've heard that line before, haven't you? Okay, here we go. The magical way to cut down smoking. The cigarette does not go into the jacket. It's only an illusion. So don't try this at home. You don't really put it in. You don't really push it all the way down. It's not supposed to smoke like that. Gunga galunga is the magic word. And if it works, the cigarette completely disappears without a trace. No damage to the jacket. And even the cigarette does not. Well, I'd like to show you another of my favorite tricks. These are chameleon cards. Does everybody know what a joker is? This one's going to happen right here, so hopefully you can see this area. It's pretty colorful still. Does everyone know what a joker is? Like if you're playing with jokers, they can be the wild card, they can be anything. If you have 3 aces in a joker, it's like an ace. Anyway, I'll show you what those do in a minute. First of all, I'll just get the cards here. Caroline, could you just tell me when to stop playing? Oh, wait a minute. It started to do a different trick. Actually, why don't you mix up the cards? Sorry, mix them any way you like.
Do that shuffle thing.
Yeah, do that shuffle thing like I did.
She's good. Come on, do one.
Calm down,
Casino shuffle. Here we go. Hey!
I'm not sure if that's the right way around now, but anyway, there you go.
Oh, you mean like face up or face down? Yep.
How you doing?
Oh, now I missed it. Oh, oops, this may not work. Okay, here we go. So, thank you very much. Now, a chameleon is a little reptile which changes color depending on what it is on. It uses camouflage. Oh, look! See, that just turned red. It's on a red deck of cards and it turned red. Wow. I mean, it's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So chameleons can do that, and these cards can do it too. Just quickly tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Right there. So we're just going to get a couple of demonstrators. We'll use the 4 of spades, and Lee, tell me to stop.
Stop.
Okay, we'll use the Jack of diamonds. Perfect. So, here's how the chameleon cards work. I've got 6 of these chameleon cards. If I wave them over the 4 of spades, that card becomes the 4 of spades.
Whoa.
If I give it a little squeeze, all 6 of the cards then become the 4 of
Oh,
spades.
get out of here.
Now the backs are different. I've got a red and a green and a blue back. Except for these, which are all red back. And the reason they're all red back is because that was the last card that they touched. And as they rub up against the cards, they pick up that color. You know, and it's really great because if you don't like red, for instance, you're playing cards and you don't want to have a red deck, you just take a blue card and add it and give it a little squeeze, and all 4 of the cards then will become red cards, blue cards. The faces stay the same, only the backs change. And it works with any color, even green. I add it to the back, give it a little squeeze, and all 4 cards become green cards. Once again, the faces stay the same, only the backs change. And of course, these are all greenback cards now because that was the last card they came up against. Now, it works with any card too. So here, we'll put all these cards together and wave them over the Jack of diamonds. And then that card becomes the Jack of diamonds. To make it 6 times as amazing, I give it a little squeeze and all 6 cards become the Jack of diamonds, especially that one, and that one. Now the backs, once again, of course, we got the green and the blue and the red back card, but these ones are still all greenbacks because that was the last one in con. It makes sense in a strange sort of way. Okay, here's an interesting thing. I'll separate all the cards. I've got 3 greenback Jack of diamonds. If I separate them onto separate cards as so, that stays green, that picks up the blue, and that picks up the red. Here's the hardest part of all. I have 2 greenback jack of diamonds, 2 blueback jack of diamonds. Even the red cards are jacks of diamonds. When I separate them like so, those remain jack of diamonds, and those become the 4 of spades. And that is the chameleon. Okay. Well, it's cooking now. Have you had enough? Do you want to? I know one more. I need to get 2 female volunteers who I've never met before. Or who have never seen my magic. Trudy, you've never seen my magic before. Come on up here. Trudy, you don't mind. Come on, I'm not going to embarrass you. Let's have a big hand for Trudy. Okay. Do you want to come up too? I see the way you're looking at me. Yeah, come on. Pardon? Would you come up this side? I've forgotten your name. Leonie, of course. Leonie. How could I forget that? Leonie, I have 2 rabbits. Would you hold them for a minute, please? So they're little bunny rabbits. They're very cute, aren't they? Okay. One is a boy and one is a girl. Hand me the girl. And she knew where to look. There's nothing there. That's right. That is the girl rabbit. Very good. That's the girl. Which one is the boy? You got it. Most people take 8 or 9 guesses on that one. I'm not sure why. So I've got the boy rabbit in my left hand, the girl in my right. That's the girl. That's the boy. 1, 2, 3. He jumps from there over to there. Because they're in love. Yeah, I know. It's so cute. Isn't it? Once again, the boy rabbit goes in my left hand. Leonie, you hold the girl rabbit in your hand nice and tight. Turn it this way, that way, and he's going to jump from there to there on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, what do you have?
Oh, don't you?
Oh,
You got both rabbits.
I don't want to be done to me!
Oh, Trudy. I've got something much better for you.
I'm out of my ear.
Okay. Promise it won't come out of your ear. Now, take both rabbits, hold them really tight in your hand, tight as you can, turn it that way. Don't open till I tell you. We all know what rabbits like to do. They like to eat carrots. Oh, yeah. You have heard about the carrot thing though, right? They like to eat carrots, dig holes, hop, and they like to multiply. That is so correct. Can you feel anything happening, Trudy? Just take a little step forward, turn your hand over, open it up, and see what's inside.
thank you.
Let's have a big hand for Trudy. The end of this trick is literally the first trick I ever learned about 12 years ago when I was 7. Right. I used to have a lot of trouble with this because during the routine I have to tie a knot in the rope, and sometimes before I would get the knot tied, the ends would come on. It's very convenient. I mean, it's very hard tying a knot in a rope without any ends on it, but I can get them back on by wrapping them around and blowing on them. I didn't tell you to blow on that, but you did, and you melted the ends back into place. Well done, Lee. I can tie a knot in the rope because I've been practicing for 12 years, but you have to be also very careful not to do this around the rope. If you do, you may accidentally cut the rope. It's very convenient to cut rope with your fingers, but you end up with 2 ropes. I don't know any illusions with 2. So it's lucky that they go back together as easily as they come apart. That's not the one I want to show you. Now I've got the ends over here and the middle over here. One of the ends disappears from that end and reappears in this end. The other end also disappears and reappears. And if the ends are here, the middle must be here, where the ends used to be. That's not the one I want to show you. That's an ordinary rope. You can have a look at that. It's an ordinary rope like you find in any bedroom. I'm on the ends, make sure I got them on there nice and tight. This one is, oh, this one's a little bit long, actually. I think you just hold that. Here you go. Thanks. Have a good look at that long one. Have a good look at that short one. When I was in the Boy Scouts, I learned this thing where you make a loop and you pull a loop through. That's called a slip knot. You pull and it disappears. Wow! But with this rope, you can pull the loop through. You can pull the end all the way through, which makes a real knot. No matter how hard I pull, it won't come undone. You can actually make the knot smaller and smaller and smaller until it goes into the middle of the rope. The knot is still there, you just can't see it. To get it out, you give it a shake, and it comes out again. Dennis, would you mind untying that for me? Thanks. And have a good look at that. And where's that long one? Just throw it up on the count of 3. Yeah, let me show it. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. So now I've got a short, and a long, and a medium, and I can show you the illusion I wanted to show you when I started when I was 7 years old. 12 years ago. Actually, there's only one problem. You see, I need 3 ropes the same length, and these aren't quite the same. But they're close, so I'll give it a try anyway. And you know, you can do this thing. You know how I was wiggling the fork and it made it look rubbery? You can do this thing and it creates another kind of an optical illusion. Well, it's not really an optical illusion, but it looks like one. And it looks like they're getting longer and longer until they do actually become the same length. But wait, there's more. They're not really the same length. I still have a short rope and a long rope and a medium rope. But they look the same, and that's the important thing for what I want to show you now. 3 ropes the same length suddenly become different on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Once again, I have a long and a short and a medium, and that's the one I wanted to show you now. Ready for the finale, for the big finish. This is my favorite trick of all times. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot your name. I forgot your name.
Shaun?
Shaun. Duh. What's my name? Yeah, okay. I want to give you something. Here's a little gift. There you go. Thanks for coming. Okay. For my last trick, I need a 10-cent piece. Does anybody have a 10-cent piece that I can borrow? Okay. Do you mind coming up for a minute? Bring it up here. Great. Okay. Well, I'm so glad because sometimes nobody has a 10-cent piece. It's really hard to do this trick. Just what I want you to do is write your name on that. And then on the other side, make some markings. I just want you to be able to identify it when you see it again, and you'll know it's exactly the same coin. You'll recognize how you wrote it and what you wrote. Okay, that's good. Thank you. Now just stay right here for a moment. So it's a well-marked 10-cent piece. You can see it's got markings on both sides. Shaun's name, and that's an S-I-A-N. Yeah, okay. And whatever you wrote on the other side, a little marking. Star. Oh, star. Good. So this is Star Trek the Coin Trick, an illusion in which this 10-cent piece will boldly go where no coin has gone before. Okay, in my pocket I have a magic wand, which you have seen, and I also have over here a little pouch. Uh-oh. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, okay, good. Okay, I'll just pop that on there. Gunga, gunga. It's the magic word. And the coin disappears. Where do you think it's gone? Why don't we look? Go ahead and just check the outside. Make sure there's no holes or openings on that pouch. Good. Take off the rubber band. Untie the knot. Inside, you will find another pouch, another rubber band, and another knot to untie. Inside that pouch, you will find a matchbox. Inside the matchbox is another pouch with another rubber band and another knot to untie. Can you feel something in there?
Yeah.
Feel like a coin? It couldn't be the same one.
No.
That would be crazy. Shaun, is this your coin?
Yes.
Yes, it is! So, Shaun, we've never actually, like, you've never seen in My Magic before. Were you here a couple
I've
years
seen
ago?
it before.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I want you to keep this coin as a souvenir, but I don't want you to spend it.
I won't.
Okay. In fact, put your hands out. I'll make it so you can't spend it. Here we go. It's bent now, so you cannot spend it. Got your name on it still. Thank you very much, Shaun. We should show that around. That concludes my show tonight. Thank you very much. And I think Jenny Flowers said something about a jam in here tonight, so I'm looking forward to that. Nah. I wouldn't know how to use one. She met him at the door. He was in his Sunday best, a pair of flared jeans and a new St. Vinny's vest. She was wearing turquoise, a ribbon in her hair. It didn't really match her dress, she didn't really care. He kissed her on the cheek as they stood there on the deck. He could faintly smell geranium in her hair and on her neck. They strolled down the driveway. As they strolled down the driveway, she took him by the hand. Where they were going, no one knew, perhaps another land. They've been walking about an hour when the moment finally came. She breathed in deep and out again and firmly held his gaze. She said, I'm tired of building walls with carefully chosen words, laying them down one by one till nothing can be heard. I'm tired of building fences and blocking out my view. I want to breathe, I want to let it out, I want to see you. She said, I want to love with an open heart, and I want to dream with open eyes, and I want to be open, open. He looked at her gently, said, I know how you feel. For years I have lived a life unreal. For so long I've held back all that I felt, resenting the hand I thought I'd been dealt. But then one day I woke up, now it all seems clear. I can let it out, I can choose, I can live without fear. He said, I'm gonna love with an open heart. I'm gonna dream with open eyes. I'm gonna be open, open. Together they walked on down the road. Flowers started blooming from intentions they had sown. Everybody. She said, I'm loving with an open heart. I'm dreaming with open eyes. I am open, open. He said, I'm loving with an open heart, and I'm dreaming with open eyes, and I am Thanks very much, everyone.
There you go.